Guys, I am outside and it's like really hot, so this is probably going to be brief, but I wanted to be outside because I wanted to kind of make an analogy, and hopefully it'll make sense, and wanted to just kind of see if I could explain a couple things, because I've had some people ask some questions regarding the detox that I share and I talk about, and I'm a huge advocate of, and I want to explain a little bit more about why, and maybe help you kind of understand, why it's something you might want to consider. So as you guys are jumping on, I'm not sure how easy you can see me because I know it's awfully bright out here, but first of all, if you are watching or as you jump on, tell me how you really feel about weeds, because I hate them. They are so hard to manage, and they are literally like taking over some of our plants, and admittedly we're not great about weeding, but honestly it's like, how do you keep up with them? They are just everywhere. They pop up in the middle of plants, and then it's hard to get to, and they're really tough to get at. So weeds are like one of the worst parts of summer. That and bugs, I hate them. But anyway, it's part of the way things grow, and weeds are, they come out of the ground. They have a purpose. I know they do, but it doesn't make me happy. But anyway, I wanted to talk about detoxing, and how, today I went on a walk, and somehow the thought about weeds and detoxing came to mind, and I thought there is a connection. It might be a stretch, but I thought it might help clear up kind of the thought process behind why you might want to detox, and why it's so important to detox, and what kind of cover some of that stuff. So I know that there are several people that may believe and feel that our bodies detoxify themselves naturally, and I do believe that our bodies are amazing, and they are fully capable of doing a lot of things, and they do work hard to get toxins out of our body. Many of our organs are used to detoxify foods and toxins from our body. But here's kind of where the analogy came in. Weeds kind of take over our plants, our shrubs, our landscape areas, and it can be hard to control, and it can be a lot to manage for you if you're weeding them, or if you do treat them with some kind of weed killer. They just keep coming back, and it's hard to manage, and so it becomes very frustrating. It can become overwhelming for the plant. It can become overwhelming for, they kind of take over the whole soil area where your plant is, and sometimes it kills the plant. And so with toxins, they can become such a burden to our bodies and our organs that our organs really struggle to do their job. And so that is where I feel doing a natural, gentle detox can be very beneficial, because basically what it's doing is aiding your your organs to do what they are designed to do naturally, but sometimes they get overloaded, like our plants do with these weeds. And so I think that the analogy kind of made sense. I hope it does to you. If it does, I'd love to hear. I can't really see my screen because it's so bright out here, but you guys, I see some of you are jumping on. I appreciate you jumping on while I'm on here live. But toxins are literally everywhere. And just like with our plants and our shrubs, they are, we get, here in our climate, we have, cottonwood trees, and sometimes that stuff just kind of blows around in the air, and then wherever it lands, that's where, weeds can grow, or, other things that are around in the air. Those things can land, and then they turn into a weed. So I know I'm not an expert on this, so I'm probably not using proper terminology, but the idea is that the toxins that we are exposed to are external. Many of them are external, but they are also internal. And as I was reflecting back even on my trip recently, where I was out of town eating out, trying to eat healthy, but I can only control so much. And so, I'm eating foods that I have no control over how they're cooked. I have no control over where the food is, purchased from, whether it's organic or not organic, whether the meat is, grass-fed or whatever, the things that I'm particular about. I can't control that when I'm on vacation or just when I go out to eat or when I'm in another situation where I have no control over that stuff. And so then, over time, if you do that on a regular basis or even for short term, your body is then exposed to those toxins. And again, like I said, because our organs are so amazing, they do work hard to get rid of toxins, but sometimes they get overworked. And so there are some signs that your body is overworked and that your body is under stress, trying to get rid of those toxins. And I think I've shared them before. Some of those signs that our body is toxic or has an excessive amount of toxins could be related to kind of how you feel, whether you're super tired, you have brain fog, your skin is breaking out, or you have, an excessive amount of like autoimmune stuff. Autoimmune stuff is a huge sign that there's something going on. It's usually inflammation, and there's a lot of other factors that can be involved there, but some of the people that have done my cleanse in the past have had tremendous relief with some of their autoimmune stuff, and some of them have really seen a decrease in their symptoms because with the detox and then watching kind of inflammatory foods and reducing the amount of inflammation you put in your body can make such a huge impact on those symptoms, especially people that have thyroid concerns and issues, and balancing hormones, all those things that, we just kind of sometimes write off and think, oh, this is just the way it is, where there could be some things that we can do to eliminate or at least decrease the symptoms and how our body responds to those things. And doing a seasonal detox that is gentle, that literally supports all of your organs and your systems to gently detoxify those things from your body so that your body can be optimal and can then kind of regenerate and then be able to do what it's designed to do. But because we are so overloaded with toxins in our environment, in our food, in our water, in our air, in our skin, everything, are the detergents and deodorants and things that we use that have toxins in them. A lot of times we don't think about the things that we're exposed to, even with our clothing and so forth, the fabric that's used, so many different factors that put toxins in our body. And our bodies are they can only do so much. They can only get rid of so many toxins. And so I'm just a huge advocate of eating clean, taking care of our bodies, doing things that we know are good for us, and doing our best, getting plenty of exercise, getting plenty of sleep. But when you're toxic, when your body is toxic, your body's not absorbing all the nutrients, your body's not getting the benefits of those things, because you might not be able to sleep, you might not have the energy to work out, you might not have the ability to do the things that you need to do. And so getting rid of those toxins, doing a natural gentle detox can make a big difference and a big impact on how you're able to then function. It promotes balance, and I'm a huge advocate of that. I've shared a couple of times recently just the importance of having a work, life, family, balance, a balance within all of the things, all the aspects of your life, so that things are working in harmony, working together, so that you are optimal. You're performing optimally. You're able to function at a good level. So I hope that makes sense. But just basically, I just want everyone to know that I'm not just saying that you need to do an extreme detox and go through a crazy cleanse where you're drinking a bunch of stuff that's going to flush you out and make you sit on the toilet for 14 days. This is not what I'm talking about, because I don't think that's good for the body either to do anything excessive. When I do these detoxes, we are literally eating, I recommend super clean, but obviously that's not always realistic for people. It's just basically just being mindful of what you're eating, but then also just incorporating these herbal supplements that incorporate just the body's natural ability to detox. It's giving and supporting those organs that are overworked, and we need to give them a break. We need to give them some support. And so that's what this detox that I've been doing and working with has done, and it has been such a great resource for so many people that have had other issues that they haven't been able to figure out how to deal with, and this has actually helped them get to that next level. Yes, some people do end up with some weight loss. That's not the idea of a detox. That's not the intent. It shouldn't be your intention when you do a detox, because if that is your only intention for doing a detox, you're missing the whole picture, because the detox is meant to get rid of toxins so that your body is healthy, and the weight losses can be a side effect, but it's not, you should not be your main focus or your reason for doing a detox. So I am running another group starting next week, and I do these, I'm going to run challenge groups every month, but I just want to share and educate you guys that not every detox is the same. Not every detox is going to give you all the benefits of working with every system of your body. Sometimes it's just a liver cleanse or something like that, but when you're talking about head to toe total body detox, gentle and effective, that's what I'm working with. So I hope that made sense. I hope the analogy with the weeding, the weeds and the detox made sense, because I do think if you just think about how much stress we're under on a regular basis, and how much we can't control the things that we're exposed to inside and out. So just having some support for your systems is huge. And so that's all I'm trying to promote, is just a total body balance, wellness, and understanding of how to be optimal with your mind, body, and soul. And so that is my hope for all of you. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday. It's so bright here, I can't see if anybody has made any comments, but I see some of you are still watching. So thank you so much for your time. And if you are interested in learning more about the detox that I do, the one that I have had great results with and success with, helping people get their gut and health and everything back in alignment, I would be happy to share more. You can comment or message me directly, and we can connect on that. But I just want you to just consider doing something that's good for your body, something that is going to benefit you. And I think just not assuming that your body's going to take care of itself, because sometimes it needs a little extra love, and that's what I'm here to help with. So you guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend and enjoy the sunshine.